I'm going to take you through the 3 phases of the vocational training program that we put together here at Beyond Living. As a reminder, Beyond Living is an integrated housing and vocational training program, which means it's not just about the training and education, but we also provide the housing assistance for those that need it. We also connect in the jobs for people right at the beginning so that they can start building. And of course, we also help empower people to start building and strengthening their connection with God. Now, the 3 phases of the vocational training break into the foundations, success track, and then launch. Now, the foundations part of the vocational training program is designed to give individuals the core elements of what they need to survive, not just in the personal side, but in the work side, mental side, etc. And some of these training elements we provide directly, and some of these will leverage existing resources. At Beyond Living, we're not out here to recreate the wheel. If things already exist in a given market or area, let's leverage those. Let's leverage every resource that's already made available to us, and then let's fill the void. But to give some example of things like foundations, it's things like budgeting. How do you start? But because a lot of individuals that come into the program may not be earning anything when they first start, and they're going to start off earning $3,000 or $4,000 a month. And how do you take that and do smart things with that money and not bad things with it? So budgeting becomes very important, and getting that budget on a path for how they eventually can get off and start surviving on their own and don't even need to take advantage of the residences, for example. So you have budgeting, you have insurance, getting set up with the right insurance. There's an important element of this around basic computer skills. It's so important to understand how to use a computer in today's day and age. It doesn't even matter. You could be a mechanic, but you still need to be able to go onto the computer and enter customer information. Maybe somebody wants to work in corporate, in a job somewhere there. Even at the cash register, it helps to understand computers. So there's a level of computer skills. There's a level of typing skills. There's using how to use your cell phones. And so you're kind of foundations can be more on the personal side of things. It could be on the financial side of things. It could be cooking and cleaning and kind of house living skills like home ec type skills. And then there's foundations for your job, either the existing job that you start out with, or foundations for getting into just in general a job, which is kind of where some of that computer skills come in. But again, computer skills help you just working at the bank and trying to understand how to manage your bank account. So that's kind of the foundations track, and that's typically designed to be about 6 months period of time. Again, some people will progress through these different phases faster, and that's okay. There's no right or wrong. It's whatever pace makes sense given where somebody's at and given their skills and the speed at which they can learn. But you have to be committed to want to learn these pieces, because that's the whole goal. The next phase is called success track, and this is where we start going deeper into building your skills for beyond the moment, meaning you're working a job now, you've got income coming in, but where do you want to go next? What is the path or direction? Do you want to go work in corporate? Do you want to become maybe you want to get into accounting, or maybe you want to get into culinary school, and maybe you want to open a restaurant. Maybe you're good with your hands and you're good in the trades, and you want to become like a contractor, or you want to have your own repair shop or auto mechanic shop. So building success track starts laying out what skills do you need that you can not only get a job in that space if you haven't already, but how can you excel in that space? How can you, if you're going to work for a company, how can you stand out and be the best person that showed up for that job so it can help advance you even further, or secure your position at that company, or open up doors at other companies because you're so good at what you do. Maybe you want to get into entrepreneurship. Maybe you're meant to be an entrepreneur. Great. Then you need to start building those entrepreneurial skills. We're talking things that kids and students are not even learning in colleges these days. They don't teach you how to build and launch a successful business in college. And the proof of that is that 90% of businesses will fail within their first 3 to 5 years. So even people with MBAs are failing in business because it's not about the books, it's about the tacticals. So we bring that in as part of success track. Now, let me break down where some of this training comes from. Some of the trainings will come from the organizations or companies that we partner you with. We have a lot of companies that we partner directly with to secure the jobs, that we get the first right of opportunities to for our participants of the program to be able to work those job opportunities, whether they're employment opportunities or independent contracting opportunities. A lot of the technical and marketing comes from a company that we launched, and I actually was a part of, and still am, and founded over a decade ago in the space of marketing and entrepreneurship. And so we teach people all the time how to build their businesses. So these are skills that we're training individuals on how to become even more successful to an entirely new level. And that's pretty important, because when you think about wanting to launch a business, if that's where you want to go, most businesses fail because they don't have the other background. Those are some of the additional skills that we're building into these trainings that you can learn. And so that's kind of happens in Success Track. Then we get to launch, the launch phase. This is typically after so a Success Track is about 6 months long. And then you put it, it's about a year now, 6 months for foundation, 6 months for Success Track, although some will go faster, some may go a little bit longer, it's okay. Then we get into launch. Launch is when you've got the foundations and Success Track to a point where you're really ready to launch out there and be successful on your own, meaning without the need of Beyond Living to maybe directly help you. Although we love to have, our program participants, continue to work in Beyond Living related companies or companies we've launched together. But we'll actually help guide you down that path so that after a certain point you can maybe go live on your own, have your own places, be building savings, maybe learn how to even invest your money. Those are all part of some of the Success Track that we put in there, is how to invest wisely. Then for some of you, you might be really good entrepreneurs. You might be meant and have what it takes to be focused and dedicated to launch a successful entrepreneurship business. That's not easy. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, 90% fail, but you can continue to stay within the program and leverage the residences so you could get continued support launching your business, have less expenses, have help and resources of people that have done this and launched businesses on a regular basis, have connection to people who will come work for you that are part of Beyond Living and help you build your teams with people that are getting trained with good ethics and good skills. And depending on your track record over the course of that time period, that first year, we, if needed, we may even invest with you and partner with you on your business if it needs capital or other resources so that you can be successful. So again, it's not for everybody. For those that fit have proven themselves that they not only have the skills, they have the physical skills, the skills of the job and the trade, but the skills to be successful as an entrepreneur. We'll partner alongside you. So it's really a unique model from that fashion that is kind of like an incubator tank for a handful of folks that they don't want to work in corporate. It's not a good fit for them. They're much better being off on their own. They're very good at what they do and where their passion is, and want to take that to a bigger level. And again, in that process, some people might come into the launch phase and decide, hey, I want to go work for someone else that graduated from the Beyond Living program and go help support them in their company. That's awesome. That's what we want. We want to create a very strong community where we continue to support each other as they rebuild. So those are the 3 phases of the vocational training program. We have foundations, then you have Success Track, and then you have a launch. And when you put that together, it really does create for anybody a unique way to have the skills and guidance on an ongoing basis. Again, I call it, it's better than college in my opinion, because it's real life experience with skills that are all designed and tailored for where it is you want to go, without all the nonsense that might just be fluff that's not needed. Let's get you focused, and at the same time, as part of Beyond Living, we've been able to create those job opportunities so that your cost of the program in training is already covered for you, and you can begin saving. So when you're ready for that launch phase to go out on your own, you've already had that opportunity and chances to build up that savings and have yourself in a good position to have even greater success. So those are the different phases of the training program. If you're interested in the Beyond Living program, becoming a participant in the program and taking advantage of what we put together, you can go visit beyondliving.org and go to the support page. You'll see there an online application, ability to start the online application for Beyond Living. There's also a link somewhere right around this video. You can simply just click on that. It'll take you right there. So we look forward, for those of you that want to get more engaged, learn more about Beyond Living, and if you are somebody who just wants to share and support with the mission and share this with others, that would be a good fit, good candidate for this. Please do that. Share either our website, beyondliving.org, or this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe so you get more content, and feel free to share it. Thanks in advance for all your support.